I got this bike for $75. You heard me right, $75. I bought it off my friend. He gave it to me. It has a very broken front brake, so that kind of explains why he gave it to me for $75. It has very, very rusty brake pads, very dirty, no suspension. It has 1,600 miles on it. Its top speed is 25 miles an hour, and its original price was $1,000 on the dot. I also just realized the back brake is not looking too good. Well, I think I got a steal. It goes 25 miles per hour with pedal assist, so today I'll be upgrading it. So we will be getting new brake pads, new wheels, new brakes, new front brake. We're gonna get them bled, and this should be a brand new out-of-the-box bike.
But before we get into the bike fix, we went on a trip and I went to somewhere in Boston where they had like a nice city to walk around. It was super nice outside and I had a great time. They had native villages that were renewed. They had like this prison thing and their houses were like you could walk in. It was crazy. I would not sleep in that bed though. The beaches views were crazy. We went around like an old town that used to be like everyday life. I learned to knit. The stairs were steep as crap. My favorite part was the grocery store. I'm not fat, but it was just cool to see all the old foods and like how they used to shop back in the day. But we had exotic foods. I saw a lot of exotic bikes that people were riding around. I think they were rentals, but they were pretty cool. The views were so exotic as well. We got to climb all the way up here, height. You know, got my fitness in that I work out. You know what I'm saying? We rented out an entire bus just for us, and we also rented out an entire restaurant. But my favorite part was the gym. I definitely work out. But this bathroom, not gonna lie, this was a 5 out of 10. It had like a weird small walk-in, and it also had like a open door where you were only by yourself. This next bathroom had like goop on the walls, and it was just like very unsanitary. I'll give that a 3 out of 10. And then this one was peak. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. But back to the video. So now we have the GOAT Tracks looking better than ever. We actually have brakes. And we have actual suspension. We also have an actual back tire that looks really good with brake pads. It looks absolutely crispy. Let's get to the trails. We are here on the GOAT Tracks. Got it fixed. We're gonna see if we can rip these trails real quick. I'm hoping nobody's here because nobody's usually this way. I'm gonna go this way. Dude, I gotta get my front. No, my front brakes are fine, bro. I just got it fixed. But basically, I made the first part of this video like 3 months ago, and then I went on a vacation and I didn't have any of my equipment, and I stopped for like 3 months. Just 3 months later, I got it like fixed like 2 weeks after I made that video. And the brakes, I mean, they're probably still how they are today. I mean, the only thing I would say that is wrong about, like bad about this bike is that this part right here always that's why I put duct tape on it. It always comes loose when I'm on these trails. I'll actually show you in a second where I almost literally died because of how dangerous it was. I'm hoping nobody's here because you're not allowed to be here. They're not gonna stop me. Oh! Lucky drift. But before I ever like repaired the entire bike, I took it in and I fixed my back tire popped, and I had to roll it back to my house. And I had to fix it. And then the next week I came back and I fixed the entire thing. But then literally like 2 weeks ago I popped it again, and they didn't have the right tire, so they got a thicker tire for me. So now I'm rocking a thicker tire on the back. Honda's looking quite pristine, quite amazing. All right, we're on the trails. We're on the trails. Oh my God, so basically me and my friends came here at night. And I was looking at the trails. This thing always, when I'm in the grass, always comes loose. So it's about when I got to right here, I buckled it down right here. I kept going, and I hit this huge bump right here. And I kept on going. And I was going like 15 miles an hour. I came here. Immediately my bars went down, and I could have died literally right there. My bars buckled in and I could have went all the way off the cliff, but
when it goes down, I can like push it back up because it doesn't fall. It's not like flimsy. So I just pushed it back up and it literally saved my life. So now I have duct tape there. So an update on the Frigo X3. The last video where we unboxed and built up the Frigo X3. 4 days. 4 days he had that bike and he already crashed it. So basically I went on vacation and I didn't get back till like today, but I get a text saying like my arm hurts so bad. I was like, what happened? So they sent me the entire video. So basically what happened, he was speeding up and the guy in front of him was slowing down. So since he has new brakes, he tried to stop. So he like kind of brake checked him. Oh my god, this is bumpy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So he like kind of brake checked him, but did it at the same time. So basically, what is that? Is that a Supra? Or Mazda? Bro, I cannot be this open. If a cop goes by, I'm absolutely cooked. Yeah, that had to be a Supra or something. But anyway, so the guy in front of him stops. They're turning a corner. He speeds up, but since his brakes are so new, he goes to like pull his brakes. He starts slowing down, but he slams into the back of the guy and he goes flying. And they sent a video. I'm gonna stand up because this is so bumpy. So they sent me a video of the damage. So basically the guy he hit only had a scraped pedal and his ODI grip was like slightly ripped, but it wasn't that like, you couldn't see any damage on the bike. So he was good. But the guy that ran into him, David, on the other hand, who was riding the Frigo X3, had a broken back. Oh my gosh, so I'm gonna stand up and just stop this. So basically, he has a broken back fender. His seat is ripped. His pedal is facing the frame. The frame is all scratched up. His pedal is all scratched up. And his bar, this is pointing, it's at a 90-degree angle and it's pointing toward him. So he basically just cracked up his entire bike. And he had major road rash all over like this side of his arm and his hand. And he had a fractured knee. I'm not gonna show the video because I'm gonna respect their privacy out of respect. But the other guy waited 2 days and then he found out he had a fractured foot. So that's insane. 4 days. 4 days, by the way. And he already wrecked it. But the other guy was like, hey, it's okay. Like he didn't really like after he crashed, he immediately got up and tried to help David out. So it was a great friendship right there. But the doctor said if he wasn't wearing a helmet, he might have had to be in a coma. Which is why I always wear your helmet, no matter what. So, but anyway, I like it when my leg, like I can do no hands, because like the leg, I feel like my leg controls it. But it's got a little windy, so you might not be able to hear me, but we're doing full speed, full speed. I mean, it's got a little kick. All right, from a 5. Little stoppy. Oh my god. The guy who got the Frigo X3 retired because his bike was too slow. And then he got a $3,000 56-mile-an-hour bike. And then immediately crashes it. Bro, his parents are probably like hanging him on the wall by his nutsack and like smack him in the face. Holy cow. Oh my god. The one thing I would say this bike needs is back suspension, but it has no room for it. There's like nowhere you could put it.
Today we upgraded the GoTrax and we test rode it and it is feeling great. Don't take my word for it. Actually, it's my bike. Well, anyways, please like and subscribe and come back. I mean, yeah, come back to the channel, you know. Oh, fuck.